Hello, I'm going to talk about the typical dishes of El Salvador. Typical dishes are the ones that most characterize a country. The traditional dishes of El Salvador is characterized by being based on corn. The customs and traditions of our ancestors in the kitchen had corn and beans as main ingredients. The gastronomy of El Salvador is known for the fusion of three great cultures are indigenous, Pipil, and Lenca. El Salvador is characterized by having the best typical dishes and traditions are celebrated within them. The most common traditions that we have in El Salvador are Holy Week, that is celebrated in the first days of the month April. With this tradition, you can enjoy typical dishes such as fried fish, fish soup, and torrejas in honey and pupusas. It is also worth mentioning that we have a tradition of the August festivities. Within this tradition, there are many dishes such as the chilate with nuegados, the maíz, yuca frita, the ayote and honey with Thai sweet, pupusas, atol, and tamales de lote, and the gallina india. The month of the independence of El Salvador that is celebrated in September. We also know how to delight in typical dishes such as pupusas, elotes locos, yuca frita, and tostada de plátanos. In December, for the Christmas holidays, the typical dishes that we have In December, for the Christmas holidays, the typical dishes that we usually eat are chicken tamales, bread with chicken, baked bread with the famous horchata drink or barley drink. The best typical dishes in El Salvador are pupusas, are one of the most popular dishes in the country. It is common to find a pupuseria as they are known anywhere. One of the most popular customs of San Salvador is eating pupusas on Sunday night with the family, because life without pupusas is not life for Salvadorians and all foreigners who try these delicacies tend to agree with this. Whether they are corn or rice pupusas, with cheese, with beans, or with pork rinds, everyone ends up delighted with the pupusas. This dish is so important that they have a special day for the pupusas, the National Day of the Pupusa. It is celebrated on the second Sunday of the month of November. Chilate with nuegados is a traditional snack from El Salvador. It is customary to eat during the afternoons. It is ideal at any time of the year. The simple flavor of chilate, together with the sweet nuegados, make it the favorite dish for many Salvadorians. Fried yuca is a very popular typical dish in El Salvador, although it is not considered as complete meal as such, but as a snack or an appetizer. It is quite common to find stalls where they sell yuca already prepared to taste it, especially in some places such as popular markets. Bread with chicken is very delicious appetizers from El Salvador that we can taste in a traditional way at patriotic parties or at December holidays. The ideal alternative to get to know the gastronomy of the Central American land, which grabs with its delicious chicken sauce, Salvadorian seasoning. Corn tamales are a super delicious dish for Salvadorians due to their sweetness and softness as they almost melt in the mouth. They can be considered a dessert, they can be accompanied with cream, and they can be eaten in the afternoon or made in the breakfast, leaving them golden. Torrejas in honey are one of those traditional sweet dishes for Holy Week. They are too rich that Salvadorians enjoy the flavor they produce when eating them. Their recipe is easy to make and they can be accompanied with chilate. In addition, each country has its own typical dishes, so can be very tasty and that makes them unique in their country. The traditional food plays a very important role in the culture of each country. One of the advantages that we have in El Salvador that the typical dishes we make are with local products grown in the country and it is also important to continue with the custom that the country has, keeping the traditions alive and preparing the typical dishes.